1-yard line. Roethlisberger handing it off. This is Connor. He is in for a Steelers touchdown. It is Smith-Schuster who makes the catch.
What a catch.
Finds McDonald, and he takes it in for a Steelers touchdown.
Woo!
7-0.
I was going to say 8-0. Jeez, I'm putting the cart before the horse again.
We are 13-point favorites for that game.
Wow. We are 7-0. We beat the Ravens. It was war, and we beat your ass.
You know, we didn't really look great doing it, but we won.
I still don't think we've played our best game.
No, we're not even jiving yet.
Which is
still
good.
got a long ways to go. And the players keep saying that, which is a good sign.
But let's face it, we wouldn't have won that game if Ben wouldn't have stepped up in the second half.
Yeah, it's true. He only had 4 completions in the first half.
Wow. Ravens were tough, man. They're a good team. They tackle well, they hit well, they cheap shot, and they got some breaks from the refs, in my opinion.
I think
again.
So. I think the reffing was just terrible across the board again. But I'll tell you, their coaching is just good.
It is always, and we knew that going in.
Yeah.
That it was going to be good.
Harbaugh sitting there bitching at the end. Oh, he hit him in the head.
Oh, come on. I thought he said he had a headache.
No, they've been saying that every day since. Oh, it was helmet to helmet, helmet to helmet.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. They
the ball was
it
passed.
afterwards.
The guy dove for the ball. And
if both players are playing the ball and they're not playing the other player, they can make whatever contact they want because they don't know that they're making that contact.
Right. That was perfect play by Minka.
It was great. Very athletic play.
Yeah, you know, I really didn't think we'd come back when it was 17-7. Did you?
No, and I'll tell you because our time of possession was horrid. That I figured they had the ball. They're just running out the clock. They're gonna keep doing it all game.
We had some injuries that really hurt us. Alualu.
Thankfully, we're not playing anybody that's that great this next week.
Yeah, Alualu injury was huge apparently, but Bugs I thought at the end of the game played
stepped up
great.
Eventually, he started out poorly.
And how about the pick six?
Oh, that was impressive.
Boy,
right away.
Guy's playing with blood on his hands, blood on his arm.
Doesn't he remind you of Lambert?
He does, Jack Lambert. That's who he reminds me of.
Playing real traditional football. You don't see it anymore. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but you just don't see that.
On that note, I know we're jumping all over here, but we did make a trade for Avery Williamson, and Tomlin said today he's going to be our third linebacker. So he will be a backup, and he'll just fill in.
It's got to be for rotations, right?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Tired.
Yeah, which is great. Yeah. And he's excited to be coming to Pittsburgh.
I'm sure. What a turnaround. You went from the 0-8 Jets to the 7-0
It was a great trade. We really didn't lose anything. It's 2000.
Was it 5th and 7th rounder in 2022?
2022, yeah. So if we keep him this year and he leaves, which, who knows, he may resign, People love playing for us. Wouldn't be for much. But if he does leave, we could get that compensatory pick back, and we gave up nothing, really. So he's a rental, half-year rental, and let's face it, we have no depth behind Spillane. So
that's true. I mean, UG3 is what it looks like going to be out, and even if he's not,
right, he's not experienced.
We don't have a lot of speed there still. I mean, Spillane's actually faster than I thought, but
yeah, and Avery Williamson is the same kind of.
He's a little slower.
Is he? But he's the same linebacker, run stopper as those two. But they did fine. I really actually thought Mark Andrews would have more catches than he did, but we did good.
I agree.
I think I saw Sean Davis in the game some. First time
I didn't even notice.
Number 21?
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Is it 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in there, and I noticed that. And we were playing 7 DBs a couple times, quarter defense. I like playing that on Madden.
Yeah, but in reality, against a guy who can barely throw the ball, I mean, Jesus Christ. He had under 50% completions.
He did have over 200 yards, though.
But the only reason he did that,
205.
he was just... Yeah.
And, well, let's face it, though. Started off with the Cam Hayward. That was not a hit out of bounds. That was not a personal foul.
Well,
they
fucked up. They didn't even call it on him. They called it on Minka. And what is that?
So that was terrible.
And then he two drives later, Jackson does it again. He tiptoes, but then nobody hits him, and he gets the first down.
Right.
Of course, it's going to sway the game.
And he did make some plays, Jackson. He's fast, but as we said, we're not sold on him throwing. And he was, once again, Lamar-ass Jackson.
Lamar-ass Jackson.
And we're glad. But
J.K. Dobbins had a lot of rushing yards, too, man.
We did give up the run.
265 rushing yards.
Man. Could we have drafted him instead of McFarland? I think we could have, right? Was it right before that? Or?
No, they took him before us, didn't they?
So that was when
they took him.
Took
Claypool. He a first rounder? Or was he
No,
second?
he was after Claypool, I think. Between Claypool and... We took Dotson instead, and that's way better.
We took Dotson in the 4th, I thought.
3rd, I think.
I would
Yeah,
much
McFarland
rather.
was fourth.
I would much rather all three of those.
Which I'm not
players-
sold on McFarland yet. He hasn't shown me anything.
I'm not either, but
He
I'm not
falls
sold on
down.
J.K. Dobbins either.
He falls down. That'd be me. I finally get in the game, my big chance, and I'd fall down.
I don't know. I did that in high school football a couple times on Friday nights.
He was so excited. He'll get his chance. He'll probably make some plays by the end of the year.
They finally let you in, and you get all excited, and you start running as fast as you can, and you can't even keep up with yourself.
How'd you think the O-line played?
Okay,
They're a good pass rush. They blitz more than any other team.
they do. I mean,
I'm not
only
sold on
had
their-
2 sacks against on Ben, so it's
I'm
not
not
bad.
sold on their defense like other people. I mean, they played well, but we should have had more points, really.
I agree.
Yeah.
I just think we just made like fundamental mistakes, and thankfully we get to
And
play
I-
the Cowboys this week.
And I think I already saw that the Ravens they have a 51% chance of winning on Thanksgiving at Pittsburgh as of right now.
Isn't that such bullshit?
I think we'll blow them out.
They're not the better
We're going
team.
to put them away and
I
bury
think
'em.
they're going to quit on their season, to be honest.
I don't know about that.
No, well, the reason
I hear that there's some rumblings that are bitching about Lamar already. A little bit of.
That's what I'm saying, man. Will they lose one more before that game? Maybe they slip up or something.
Yeah, I think they have the Titans and the Colts in between here.
That's
So they've played the cupcake
they
zone.
they could come. They haven't beaten anybody who's a good winning team.
It'd be nice if they lost the Colts this week. That'd be
I think
really
so too.
nice.
They would. That's what I'm saying. They would quit on their season,
And then
or
they
they
have-
would at least quit on Lamar.
Yeah. But I don't know. Colts defense is pretty good. Not as good as ours, but and it's in the dome.
Ours didn't play
That'd be a
very
tough
good.
one. I might pick the Colts.
Well,
Connor had a good game. He ran
only
well.
Had 47 yards.
Who?
Connor.
But when he ran well. He had
did.
successful runs. I thought the receivers all play well. Deontay, he's a good fighter.
Deontay did not play well at all. He had one reception for 6 yards.
I said
What
he's a
game
good
were
fighter.
you watching?
Oh, I was watching the wrong game.
I was happy to
I
see
meant
him fight
Deontay
back.
Hopkins.
It was annoying that they threw a flag on him for fighting back because that dude headbutted him twice.
Yeah.
But at least he fought back.
Yeah, he did.
I would rather take the flag. I would rather.
Yeah,
the
he still
team
looks
jump in
hurt
there.
to me, though. But Claypool had a hell of a game. I think Washington's disappeared from our offense.
He had nothing. He was targeted once.
Maybe we'll have him in a
Didn't
game
catch
they don't expect.
Yeah.
But I think Claypool's pretty
I'd
much
rather
taking
have
it.
him in there than Jalen Samuels in
Oh
the
my
spread.
gosh,
I don't
what is
understand
that?
it. I don't know. I don't understand it at all. I don't get behind that one. I think that Randy Fichtner, you need to fix that shit.
Do you think Claypool's he's taken Washington's spot,
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
which is crazy. For a
He
rookie.
may have already taken Johnson's. And I think that Johnson, last year obviously was really good. This year, just with injuries and
Right.
being
Yeah.
hit or miss, I would consider them even.
Huh. But it's interesting. I thought Ebron played good
12. He had 4 receptions for 48 yards
and a touchdown.
and a touchdown.
And I also think McDonald's been blocking great.
I think so too. I think the two of them are really jiving. I think our O in general. We're still not even like full speed. You know what I mean? But we're just kind of like going like 60 miles an hour instead of 80. But we're doing pretty well.
The offense did just enough. We only had 1 turnover, the fumble, which was a great play by I think it was Humphreys or
That's just
No,
what
it
they
wasn't
do.
Humphreys, it was Peters.
That's just what they do.
yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And then Lamar had a fumble and interception. He should have had more. He had 4 turnovers. He should have had more.
Yeah.
But we've been
They
doing
had
that.
2 go their way, but that's okay.
Defensively, Hayward, I don't think he's going to play this week. I think he's
I
hurt.
think him and Tyson Oliver.
And what a
are gonna
shame
sit.
for Wormley that he got hurt and now he would have a chance.
He's gonna get cut.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's a worm.
Well, we don't know if he's
Well,
terrible. We have no idea. He hasn't. He you know what I mean? He barely got playing time
That's
before.
true.
He was in every once in a while,
That's
and
true.
then just gets injured, and it's like, man, I guess he's just not.
Right. I think.
I think they'll bring up Carlos Davis.
I think so. I forgot about him. That'd be nice to see him do something.
Maybe it could surprise us like Dotson did.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but maybe.
He's fast. Bugs has played well though. I think he'll play. Oh man, I think we'll be okay without those 2 for a couple weeks here.
Let him heal up. Yeah, we'll talk the Cowboys at the Cowboys preview this week, but
Right,
I
right.
I don't think that we're gonna have an issue. So
Shouldn't. Linebackers played well. Dupree played well. Watt played well. We already talked about Spillane. He's a hell of a player. He's tough. And the secondary, though, man, I don't know. They're still not jiving, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, they gave up less pass yards than we did rush yards.
That's true. How many pass yards do you know?
Pass 208 total. Rush yards 265.
Wow,
total.
you don't win many games giving up.
Almost 500 yards.
And you almost 300 yards rushing. Jeez.
No, not at all. And we didn't have
I wonder
we
what
weren't
that
winning on
stat
time of
is.
possession.
But yeah, all in all, we're 7-0. You and I, we really didn't have a very good time because it was so stressful. But at the end, we were happy, and then we were happy to see other teams in the division lose while the Bengals won. But that other team lost.
That's right.
And it was
Predicted
good.
it.
And we were right. We both predicted, and here we are undefeated and first place, and still not getting the credit I don't think we deserve, but that's okay.
Still second place in the power rankings, but like we say every week, it doesn't matter. And you know what, though? Like, it doesn't even matter to me if we're undefeated or any of that. It's just, I want to win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So, like, if we have to lose a couple to just get it out of our system, I don't give a shit. We have a two-game lead right now in the division over a good team. So
And we've been lucky. You know, they lost Ronnie Stanley for the year. That's going to be huge. I felt bad for the guy, but that's going to be huge for them. No one's talking about that.
I feel bad for the guy, but what timing, man!
Yeah,
$100 million
he's getting paid.
paycheck. He's getting $60 million
true.
guaranteed
You can't feel
or
too
something.
bad for him.
Like, this is what I don't understand is how these businesses. I mean, that's what they are. These teams are businesses. How you can just spend $100 million betting on a person. Like,
Yeah.
people do dumb shit or they get injured or whatever. And it's
He's
like,
never
man, been
injured.
That's crazy.
It's bad luck.
Yeah, well,
But that's
he heals
huge.
up quickly.
But I do have to mention 3 people on our predictions got the
The score's right.
scores right.
Wow.
Quincy Hall, Tommy Sharp, and Anthony de Blasio. You got 3 of you. Congratulations. You got it right. 28-24 Steelers.
Wow.
So good job, man.
3
I
people.
told them I'd mention them. So, yeah, 3 people.
Awesome. Seriously, good job. I don't know. I would not have gotten that one right. But you said they
You
were
didn't
going to
pick a
win.
score.
But no, I didn't.
But I thought we won the last second field goal, but we didn't. And I'm glad. So came down to the wire, though, a little too close for me for comfort. But at the end, we
win's a win.
we bend but don't break and won, and that's all that matters, man.
I'll take a win.
So that's all we got for that game, huh? It's so easy
Yeah, not
when
much
you
to
win.
talk about it. I mean, we got some emails. You want to read the emails?
Oh yeah. Well, I got an email
Read
from
yours
John
first.
Lash from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
He says, "When will Connor be recognized as a top running back?"
Never.
And he says, "I love the show, man. You guys rock. Let's go to war. This is war."
This is war.
I think he's talking
He's
about
referencing
my,
you.
Yeah, my helmet thing I did.
If people didn't see that clip, it's on Facebook and it's on the end of our last episode.
Yeah. It's also we have a Twitter account now, so follow the Steel
That's right.
Studio on Twitter also.
Follow us on Twitter.
But we'll have all the episodes attached to that. And
Absolutely.
but Connor recognized the top runner. You know, he is. I think he's right behind Derrick Henry for yards per carry or
He
something.
was
isn't
before last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so now he's third.
Still,
That's pretty good.
he said when he's ran, and he could really get some burn this week. Dallas is one of the worst run defenses in the league. So
Yeah.
I think Connor is. I'm just waiting for him to get hurt. I hate to say that, but he hasn't. So he's tough and he gives his all. And no one else has really shown that they could carry the rock but him. So
We thought Snell was going to be the guy after
Yeah.
week 1, and then he just kind of disappeared.
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So
But appreciate the email, John. Thank you so much.
absolutely, yeah. I don't think anyone's ever going to respect Connor the way he should be, and
Probably not.
that's okay though because then he's underestimated.
Maybe
so.
he'll have a better end of the year and be one of the top rushers leaders in the league. That'd be funny.
We got another one from our biggest fan, our groupie, Bob Smith. Bob, thank you. You email us all the time. We appreciate it. So, I mean, he brings up a good point. The first thing he said was most people in the national media think Lamar just lost the game. Not that we won it, but Lamar lost it.
Right.
Is that true, you think?
No.
I mean, we caused those turnovers.
Yes.
Our pressure and the nerve wrack, we get
And we
in their
forced
head.
him to throw.
Yeah. We
He
caused
took
that.
a lot of hits, too, man.
He did take a lot of hits.
No one's hit him like this
Watt
all
had,
year.
what was it, 5 QB hits?
Yeah. I'm
That's
sure
a
he
lot.
was sore.
Just from one play, that's a lot.
He's a tough guy, though, man. I give him credit for that. He's a hell of an athlete.
He's okay. I'm not.
But yeah, our defense hasn't gotten the credit that.
No, of course not. They don't get any respect. I don't understand.
Right.
This is steel curtain level defense, man.
Man, I don't know.
What else did Bob say? He said, sorry, Bob, I'm going to paraphrase your email because you're kind of long-winded. He said, as I write this email, ESPN, obviously, which is a highly questionable network, is going on and on about how, that's the same shit, how Lamar Jackson didn't show up, didn't have this guy or play with that, blah, blah, blah. How about this? And Bob says he got his ass whooped when it counted by a big-time play by big-time players, period. Did we play our best game? No. When the game was on the line, we made our stand. Anyhow, I'm too mad to talk about what I planned to. Do you guys feel the same way? Do you guys feel like there was way too much confusion in the secondary on a number of plays, or just maybe the Ravens, did they have a good game plan?
I think we just out-schemed them. That's it.
You don't think we were confused at all?
There were a couple. You talk about a defense? A couple communication breakdowns, but we got to remember, man, you try to stop their run game.
It's hard.
You focus on
they're
that,
everywhere
and that's how they
game.
play action. They run the most play action of any team.
And they
in
do
the
that
league.
weird pistol.
The last 3 weeks we played all play action, man. It'd be nice not to have to do that this week, but
we don't know what Dallas is going to do. They're going to be desperate.
that's true.
They're going to be
That's
desperate.
true. But yeah. Anyway, no, I mean,
I think there was some confusion.
there is still confusion every
It's
week.
hard with
seems like.
Spillane in there. I mean, he's just still
That's
getting.
true,
It's only
too.
his second week as a signal caller.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to get better, and we still won, and we still play well on the road, and they're in their house. All you heard about is
It's
they were
hard to
5-1.
play there.
It's all you heard about, and we kicked their ass, and I'm pissed off, man.
This is war.
And here we are, 7-0. Look, 7-0.
Best damn team in the league, man.
Anyway,
Apparently not. Apparently we're the second best team in the league, but that's okay.
Casey's the champs. That's okay. We'll take them down too.
I think so. I really think so.
Yeah,
They
not that
have
good.
no D.
No.
So.
Put a couple hits on that Mahomie, and he'll be Mahomie.
Homie. You want to do a historic player profile?
Sure.
We haven't done one in a while. So this one's for Rod Woodson.
Oh wow, Rod Woodson.
Rod Woodson. Everybody knows Rod Woodson. I think he's like
Yeah.
6th or 7th on our all-time Steelers list. But
One of my
Woodson,
favorite players when I was younger.
I mean, I can't blame you. You weren't that young.
No, but
Mid 90s. Get out of here.
I was 12.
You were a father.
I had 12.
Not at 12. Cower actually said that Rod Woodson was the greatest player he ever coached during his 15 years in Pittsburgh. That's just crazy, too. Because Cower coached a lot of good people.
Yeah.
Bettis, Palomalu. So he was obviously dominant at cornerback and return man. He did return,
Oh, yeah. I
return man for
remember that.
10 years. So we haven't had anybody like that since him.
No. He was a great athlete. I remember he tore his ACL for Super Bowl 30 that season and
Came back
and played. And I don't think anybody's
He
ever
covered
done that.
Michael Irving.
Right.
I was going to cover that, actually. Yeah, he in 93, he got Defensive Player of the Year. And, in week 1 of 95 season, he became the first professional athlete to ever undergo a major knee surgery and come back and play in that season.
Wow. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook, so if I ever get him on the show, that'd be great.
Yeah, Rod, we talked about you this week. Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. That was the last thing I was going to say. Is in Super Bowl 30, he covered, a Hall of Fame receiver, Michael Irvin.
The only thing he did wrong is, and he did go play for the Ravens for a couple of years at safety.
That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
He's a Steeler.
He was good. I think he won a Super Bowl with them.
Did he? What was that, the 2000 Super Bowl? No, did he?
Can't remember.
I think he retired right before that.
Maybe he did.
Yeah, it doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
he was a good
retired
player,
Steeler,
great
didn't he?
corner, and another great. He's
Didn't
a Hall
he
of Famer.
retire a Steeler?
I think he did, yes. He won
Yeah,
a Hall
so
of
that's
Fame
all that
too.
matters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
So, Rod Woodson, here's to you. And, speaking of historic players, if nobody's seen or if you haven't seen it yet, we have a Mike Webster homage video out there, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We talked to his son Garrett, and Garrett's awesome.
Yeah, we want to do more of that too. It's been a good season. We've been really busy
Yeah.
with the as good as we're doing. We don't have time, so.
Yeah, it's been crazy, but
Yeah.
that's a really good episode. We've got it out there on YouTube and Spotify and everything else. So if you can check that one out, that'll obviously always be around. Mike Webster is amazing, so check that out too. But that's all I have for this episode.
Yeah.
That's all you got?
Hey, that's all I got, man.
So, yeah,
Here's to
we've
you,
got to
Rod.
cheers to Rod Woodson. That's right. We got to actually do it. So, all right, we will see you guys for the Cowboys preview.
Yes. Thank
All
you,
right.
Steel Studio.
Steel Studio.